Hi there, it's Derek here. I'm just catching a little bit of sun in my window during lockdown. I hope you're having a great time too. What I'd like to talk to you today about is innovation, or more specifically, the measurement of it. Now, there is a school of thought that says you can only manage what you can measure, and so people try and measure things like creativity and innovation, but what they actually do is dream up key performance indicators, which it's just the traditional way of measuring stuff, really. All they've done is try to turn innovation, which is hopefully a new sort of process, they've tried to turn it into something traditional, something that they can understand, something that they can actually get their hands on. Well, that is okay if you're talking about innovation output, i.e. the number of shiny widgets flying out of your factory. But what about innovation itself? If you think about the force that is your employees, the force that creates new ideas, gets them into production, how do you actually measure that? Well, some people might say, it's difficult, you can't. This stuff is so intangible, so ambiguous that you can't. Well, I have news for you. You can, and I've been doing it for several years. I created what I called it my innovation toolkit. It's a way of measuring it, and it's based on a model. And my model, it is a model. It's not a theory of innovation that predicts you can do this, that, or the other. It's a model which explains how it can be measured, and basically it divides things up into what I call, I suppose you call it the sort of the culture and the know-how and the experience is all wrapped up as one, and there's a number of different aspects to measuring that, such as how we work in teams, whether managers are hands-on or hands-off, what our attitudes to risk are like, a whole host of things like that. And allied with that, there's two other areas which we can measure, which is creativity, so how we generate ideas, what we do with them, how we store them, and also finally the management of knowledge. What do we do with all this? Do we have a library of it? Or do we store it for use for later? All of this can be, you can put some sort of numbers on by conducting a well-prepared survey, shall we say, and you can get the outputs in easily accessible format. If you add demographic information, so if you're a large company, you can look at sales, marketing, you can look at countries, regions, but all this means that when you decide where you might have a few issues, you can actually target your resources. No need to employ a very expensive training company, consultancy, to come in and do whatever they do to the whole of your company at great cost. This can be targeted, so your hard-earned dollars, pennies, whatever, can be used wisely. So if you'd like to know more about how to do this, then at the end of this video, look down at the bottom and the website will be there, and just get in touch. And I just love to talk to you. So bye for now.